Hey there, this is Elizabeth O'Brien from Grammar Revolution, where we help you teach and learn grammar the easy way with sentence diagrams. And today we are going to be going over 5 steps for learning grammar. Most people today weren't taught grammar in elementary school, middle school, or high school. So if you fall into that category, you are not alone. These steps apply to you whether you are in middle school or high school, or in college, or whether you are well beyond those times. Step 1 for learning grammar is to learn the parts of speech. The parts of speech are categories that we can put our words into. So all of our words can fit into one of the parts of speech, and knowing them will help you understand how each word is working in a sentence. Learning about those 8 parts of speech will cover all the words that you use when you're speaking every day, which is kind of amazing. 8 categories for every single word that you use. Step 2 is to contemplate the awesomeness of sentences. It's great to understand the parts of speech and the different word categories that exist, but the magic starts to happen when we put those words together and make sentences. Sentences are nice little packages of words that come together to express a complete thought. The really cool thing about sentences is we can divide them into 2 essential parts. There is a someone or a something, we call that the subject, and then there's what the someone or something is being or doing, we call that the verb or the predicate. Step 3 is to learn about phrases. Now things start getting fun because phrases are units of language, just like words, and we use phrases all the time. They are groups of words, but here's the cool thing, they come together to act as one part of speech. So, knowing the parts of speech really helps because it helps you learn about phrases. There are many different kinds of phrases out there, and here's a sentence diagram that shows you a picture with a verb phrase. The words must have jumped, or all verbs, and they're all coming together to perform the job of one verb. We call this a verb phrase. Step 4 is to learn about clauses. Clauses are another unit of language. So there are words, phrases, and clauses. Clauses are groups of words that contain a subject and a verb. Some clauses can stand all by themselves. We call those independent clauses. And some clauses can't. They can't stand alone. They need to be connected to an independent clause. We call those dependent clauses or subordinate clauses. Here's the cool thing about dependent clauses. They come together, all the words in them come together to function as, guess what? A single part of speech. So again, when you know the parts of speech, it helps you learn about phrases and clauses. Step 5 is to use sentence diagrams. And sentence diagramming is a great way to help you learn grammar and retain the things that you have learned. Sprinkle sentence diagramming through all of the other steps that we've talked about. And you would start with sentence diagrams like this. Mark drove. Very simple. Subject, predicate. And gradually, as you learn more, you will get to sentences that look more complicated, like this. Smiling with delight, Mark happily drove over the river and through the woods. So one more step, if this is right for you, would be to learn all of these things through one of our programs. Now, you don't need to do that. We have all kinds of information that is just readily available on the website. But the benefit of using a program is that it's all packaged together right there for you. It's more systematic. It goes through things in the right order. And it's just easy. All you have to do is open the book or the file and get started. So Get Smart is our program that introduces you to grammar and sentence diagramming and goes through everything in a step-by-step way. If you'd like to learn more about teaching or learning grammar the easy way, you can check out our website, which is grammarrevolution.com. See you later.